One of the most beloved Elder Scrolls titles is Oblivion. Born in the PS3 and 360 generation and the literal foundation for the modern Fallout sequels, built off an archaic game engine with the magic touch of long branching quests. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is being fully remade from the ground up, and it might actually Shadowdrop this month. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remake is real, and it's coming sooner than we thought. If you end up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel, hit the bell to be notified of new content, and let's talk about Oblivion Remake and when we'll finally get to see it. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is being brought to life by Virtual Studio, and this aging nearly 20-year-old game is making the leap from the Gamebryo engine to the latest Unreal Engine 5 to bring Oblivion to all gaming platforms. Finally back to PlayStation and onto the Nintendo Switch 2. Bethesda is celebrating 11 years of Elder Scrolls Online with a 2025 ESO Direct live on Thursday, April 10th, running for over a week with announcements and updates to ESO, and according to insider reporter Nate the Hate, is expecting a reveal, showcase, and release date for Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake on all gaming platforms. Oblivion was released in 2006 and revolutionized open-world RPGs with its sprawling landscapes, deep quest lines, and infamous dialogue. It left a lasting mark on gaming history. It's painfully obvious that the visuals and mechanics haven't aged quite as gracefully as Skyrim. With Bethesda's focus on Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, reports suggest that Virtual Studio might be handling the Oblivion remake. And Virtuos is no stranger to remasters, having worked on titles like the upcoming Metal Gear Solid and Outer Worlds, but this would be their biggest remake yet. One of the major concerns with Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remake is the long-standing project to bring Oblivion forward with the famous Skyblivion mod. Skyblivion is an ambitious fan-made project that aims to remake the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion game with Skyrim's engine. Developed by the TES Renewal Project, this total conversion mod is set to release in 2025. But that project, Skyblivion, is more than just a graphical overhaul. It recreates Cyrodiil, includes its quests, locations, and characters, while also enhancing textures, environments, cities, dungeons, and UI elements. All things that are planned and reported to be included in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake. The developers for Skyblivion are even expanding certain cities based on original concept art that weren't in the original game. Skyblivion has been in development since 2016, and the team has been steadily making progress toward their goal to release in 2025, just in time for Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remake from Bethesda and Virtuos to officially interrupt and overshadow this fan-loved project. But what would an Oblivion Remake actually look like? There are some major upgrades we could expect. With a modern game engine, rumors suggest the game will run in Unreal Engine 5, allowing for breathtaking visuals and better physics. Gamebryo's engine is over 20 years old and has evolved into Creation Engine that runs the modern Fallout games and Starfield. A game engine does not make the game, but connects all the mechanics and models, and moving them to Unreal Engine 5 might be a difficult undertaking for Virtual Studio, as UE5's open-world games can be demanding on hardware with traversal stutter. UE5 environmental assets and models applied to the classic Oblivion will improve vegetation, landscape rendering, and hopefully make the visual presentation feel as modern in 2025 as it did when we first played it in 2006. Xbox and Bethesda are not strangers to reviving classics. Just a couple of years ago, they brought forward Quake 1 and 2 Remaster on Xbox and PS5 consoles. Quake Remaster looks the same as we remember it did in 1996. So, will the Oblivion remake truly look modernized and next generation? The least we can expect is a faithful recreation at 4K 60, something just a few steps above what PC and Xbox consoles have available right now, with the vanilla version with backward compatibility but wrapped in more modern textures, models, and lighting with a fresh coat of paint in a more stable engine and game build. But at the very most, we could expect an Unreal Engine 5 modern next-generation looking Oblivion, a game that looks and feels like it has given a true remake treatment. And some of that is not just visuals and lighting. Improved combat and AI. Oblivion's combat was clunky, Can we expect smarter enemies and smoother mechanics? Unreal Engine 5 has access to the Havoc's physics engine that powered ragdoll physics on Oblivion way back in 2006. We should expect that Virtual Studio stays true to the feel of combat, melee, and magic that gave Oblivion its charm. If Oblivion is a faithful recreation much like a Quake remaster, I wouldn't expect Resident Evil remake-style overhauls of combat with modern mechanics. But it is being reported that Virtual Studios is revamping the control scheme and interface to modernize the feel more in line with Elder Scrolls Online and Skyrim currently on modern consoles and PC. It's also possible that the UI and inventory system is being overhauled to make it more accessible and modern, something that current Elder Scrolls fans expect from popular mods and changes. The Oblivion remake will likely come with all of the expanded content, including Shivering Isles, the largest expansion, introducing new quests, enemies, and environments. Or Knights of the Nine, a story-driven DLC that adds a new faction and questline, Mehrunes Razor, a dungeon-based DLC featuring a powerful artifact weapon, Wizard's Tower, that provided a mage-themed home with useful enchantments and storage, Thieves' Den, the pirate-themed hideout for stealth-focused characters, additional quests, characters, and weapons that came out as DLC for Oblivion back in 2006, but most famously, the Horse Armor Pack. That was the first paid DLC for cosmetics that added the infamous horse armor. There's no official confirmation from Bethesda or Virtuos yet, but if reports are correct, the remake has been in development for quite a while. A remake of Oblivion could be incredible. It could breathe new life into a game that defined the RPG genre. The long wait for Elder Scrolls 6's eventual reveal and release is at least 1 to 2 years away, and revisiting Cyrodiil might help pass that time. But could this also be the perfect window to ready fans to reveal the next Elder Scrolls game in 2025's Game Showcase? But either way, having access to Oblivion, possibly shadow dropping at the end of April, could be a great opportunity to revisit the Elder Scrolls franchise, get us excited for Elder Scrolls 6, and that fix isn't far away. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, as I hate to admit it, it's one of the games I haven't really played. When I heard about this rumor about a year ago, I started to play it on Back and Pat on Xbox Series X, and it really feels old and dusty. Of course, I played a ton of Skyrim and all the other Elder Scrolls games after it, but I'm really looking forward to having my first foray into Elder Scrolls Oblivion. And I remember back when my friends told me about how expansive the game was and how quests just seemed to go on and had so many choices. I can't wait to dive into it. If you ended up enjoying this video, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell to be notified of new content. If you want to further support what we're doing here on the Colteastwood channel, you can do that by hitting the join button below. That will get you early access for videos, monthly merch giveaways, and so much more. Also, check out the Patreon if you want to further support the channel and get other access to perks that are available to you, and there's different choices there. Check that out as well. Check out the XNZ podcast. That's a weekly podcast that runs live every Monday night on the channel. It's also available on Spotify and Apple, Google Podcasts. And check that out. That goes live 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. But let me know what you think about the Oblivion remake. Is this a game you're going to play? Is it new for you? I just think this is a weird opportunity and a window for them to get us ready for Elder Scrolls 6. I really believe that Elder Scrolls 6 is like 1 or 2 years away from its reveal and release. And I think that window is really closing in because it's time. We need a brand new Elder Scrolls game. Let me know what you think in the comments. And while you're there, as I always say, please be nice.